Dave Norse with you, RT on the camera. Today we're going to talk about how to preview or audition a song through our computer automation system. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to enable the board so we can hear whatever we're previewing through our headphones and not have it go out over the air. What we're going to do is we're going to look at channel 8 on the control board. You'll notice that channel 8 is labeled preview. This is our preview channel. What we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to the bottom, just above the on button for this particular channel. You'll notice it says preview. We're going to hit this button so that we've enabled our preview channel. What this will do is it will take our headphone feed and it will remain, so one channel of our headphone feed is what's currently being played through the automation system. The other channel is what we will eventually be auditioning or previewing. So let's go over to our automation system right now. We've got our headphones. We're going to put our headphones on so we're listening to the one channel that's going to be previewing. Right now, since we're not previewing anything, we're not going to be listening to any music. We're going to go to our library, or our playlist, or the stack, because we can audition in all three. We'll start by auditioning out of the library. Let's assume that we're already in the category of music that we want to listen to. We've found the songs. $1,000 Wedding. We want to audition it by hitting the purple or magenta audition button. We'll notice that as soon as we start hitting this button, the button will turn red and there'll be a counter because it starts playing from the beginning of the song. Once we've listened to enough, we're like, that's the song we want to listen to, we can stop it by hitting the same button one more time. The same principle is true when you're in the playlist mode. While you're in the playlist mode, you select the song you want to audition. You hit the audition button, and we'll notice the exact same thing happens. The button changes color, and our countdown begins. When we're done auditioning, we simply hit the button one more time. When we get to the stack side of the screen, it is a little bit different. The song that we want to listen to, we don't actually hit first. What we're going to do is we're going to select the pink, magenta, or whichever color we want to call this. We're going to hit this button first. We'll notice at this point that all of the options for all of the tracks in each of the decks will change. We have a head button, and a tail button, and a cue button. If we want to listen to the beginning of this King Tuff song, we're going to hit the head button. It's going to start playing from the beginning of this particular track. If we want to listen to the last 5 seconds of the song to figure out how it ends, whether it has a nice fade out or if it's a cold, abrupt ending, we simply hit the tail. And we'll notice that it's going to play the last 5 seconds. If we want to align this song to a particular moment, we can use what's called the cue button. Now, the cue is a throwback to the days when everybody played off of records on turntables, and you could cue up to a particular point in the song. If I knew that this song was 2 minutes and 23 seconds, I know that it's 2 minutes and 23 seconds because it's telling me right here, but if I knew that I only wanted to play the last 23 seconds of this song, I would hit the cue button, and then I would identify by this being about the last 20 or so seconds of the song right here, that this is where I want the song to pick up from. And it's only going to play from this point to the end of the song, which at this point, since it's at 2:01, this is really playing the last 22 seconds of the song. Once I have gotten this all aligned, I'm going to go down to the bottom and I'm going to hit Exit Audition. Now we'll know that we have enabled the cue point by looking right here in the top right-hand corner of the play button. We'll see we have the cue symbol. It's ready to rock and roll. Now, let's say that's a mistake. We don't want to do that anymore. We want to get rid of it. We're going to go back to the bottom to our audition button. Click that. You notice how our cue button is now red? This indicates that we have enabled the cue on this one particular deck. For us to disable the cue, we're simply going to hit the button one time. The button turns green again. We're going to go and exit audition. We'll notice that that little cue in the top right-hand corner has gone away. So it's like we never did anything to this one particular track. This concludes our lesson on how to audition music through ENCO.